This is Joseph Robinson reporting live from my room. Good afternoon, Anchorage Nears. How are you today? I want to report on a horrific situation that happened last year in August. A man by the name of Justin Schneider. You probably heard, you've seen the clips about his sentence and what the judge had to say.
Was charged after a woman told Anchorage police Schneider offered her a ride from the gas station in Minnesota and Spenard to Muldoon, but instead brought her here, a dead end in a residential Turnagain neighborhood, where he choked her unconscious. The victim saying she thought she was going to die, then awoke to find Schneider had masturbated on her.
That's a sexual assault, but under the law, it's not considered a sexual assault.
Daniela, why wasn't Schneider required to register as a sex offender?
Well, the prosecutor said that's because he was never actually charged with a sexual offense. Even though the crime seemed sexually motivated, the case didn't meet the legal standards to be considered a sexual assault. The charges he was indicted on were assault, kidnapping, and harassment.
All right, Daniela, thanks.
Wait a minute, you mean to tell me that you can just pull your little thing out, strangle somebody, and then do what you want, do your business on them or whatever, and because there's no penetration or you didn't rip their clothes off or anything like that, it's not considered a sexual assault? This is an outrage in the community. It is an outrage in Anchorage community. And he should be charged, or he should have been charged with sexual assault. But according to the law, it wasn't considered that. Plus, he just should now. But what he did get was he got 2 years. Okay, he was charged with 2 years. They suspended one because he spent time at home with his family on an ankle monitor during that time period since last year. So he spent a year on ankle monitor, and they're going to suspend the other year.
Schneider struck a deal with the state, a 2-year sentence with one suspended, but he'll get credit for the year he spent at home with his wife and children on an ankle monitor. Prosecutor Andrew Granick says he agreed to the deal based on Schneider's enrollment and progress in a treatment program and an expert's assessment that the risk of Schneider reoffending is low.
Sexually assaulting a woman, you kidnapped, you picked her up because she needed a ride from one place to another, but you took her to another place, so you kidnapped her at that point. You kidnapped this woman, choked her out, strangled her, did your little thing on her, masturbated, and left the scene, and went home to your family like everything is okay with your kids. That's an outrage. That is disgusting. That is sick. I'm not here to pass judgment on anyone. But I think the laws need to be more strict on how they handle situations like this.
According to court documents, she told police Schneider said he was never going to kill her. He just needed her to think that in order to achieve satisfaction. Today, his victim is absent from the courtroom, and so is any mention of remorse.
I would just like to emphasize how grateful I am for this process. It has given me a year to really work on myself and become a better person and a better husband and a better father, and I'm very eager to continue that journey.
1 year ankle monitor, you still get to do what you want to do, still get to go to work. Although he did lose his job, so that's a life sentence according to news sources KTVA.
Corey accepted the deal, noting his decision was based on a hope of rehabilitation.
Mr. Schneider is going to be a member of our community, and he will not be in jail for the rest of his life, even if had been convicted on all of the counts for which he was charged.
In the end, Schneider's victim could not be found and had no voice in the deal struck by the state. Whether she has ever recovered from the attack is unknown. But for Justin Schneider, his ordeal is over. According to court documents, after the assault, Schneider went to work at his job as an air traffic controller at Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport. In court today, the prosecutor said he has lost that job and cannot work for the federal government again, something he called a life sentence.
doesn't happen. That's the reason why I made the deal that I've made, because I have reasonable expectations that it will not happen. But I would like the gentleman to be on notice that that is one pass. It's not really a pass, but given the conduct, one might consider that it is.